Dellamorte Dellamore is also called Cemetery Man in some quarters. That's the movie title that I actually saw. But researching it, I found that other name as well. This is a 1994 Italian horror, comedy, fantasy kind of movie. It stars Rupert Everett as Francesco Dellamorte, a man whose job it is to sort of stay within the grounds of this cemetery. But it's not just a regular cemetery. No, it has this strange occurrence. 7 days after bodies have been buried there, they come back to life as zombies, and it's his job to dispatch them again and let them rest in peace, or pieces as it happens throughout the movie. Francesco is the main character, and he has this kind of manservant helper with him, Noce, who pretty much does all the legwork for him while he just kind of dispatches these zombie type things. They never say zombies, but that's pretty much what they are. Now, hearing the kind of plot summary of that, you think that you've got an idea what the movie's going to be, and I'll tell you right now, you're wrong. The zombies that appear in this aren't really threatening. They're the slow, wandering, wait patiently while you reload your gun and then put two in their head kind of zombies, so they don't feel that overly threatening. And you always kind of feel that Francesco is going to get himself out of any circumstances that arise from that. So the movie quickly moves from that into something else that I wasn't expecting, a love story. At first I rolled my eyes and I thought, this is going to be pretty awful. And it is kind of awful, but awful in the good way, and it moves on from that very quickly. That becomes like the next 10-minute segment of the movie. Then that's forgotten about, and it moves on to something else. All in all, it's a very strange movie. It's a mix between horror comedy and an art house European flick, and it's a strange mix, yet it works really well. The movie has some terrific moments of comedy. There's a particular sequence with motorcyclists crashing into a bus, and the whole sequence is just ludicrous. And then when everybody that died from that comes back to life, it's just an abundance of zombies that they have to deal with, and it's just kind of funny. Then there is some parts where Noce is keeping the head of one of the victims and talking to it, which is just weird. But then there are all these conversations that Francesco has and Noce doesn't really reply to, but they're talking about existentialism and how and what life is all about, and it's weird. It's strange to have these kind of conversations throughout the movie, but they fit perfectly. This is a guy who's constantly dealing with death and death again, and he is working out thoughts about life. What is the meaning of life? Is death really the end? What is outside of this town? Where should he go to? Should he continue doing this job that almost seems meaningless, or should he move on to something else? And what is that something else? What is out in the great wide world for everybody? Like I said, it's a wacky, strange flick that I really kind of grew to love the more it went on, and it surprised me. Now, it's kind of well lit, and the zombies, although the makeup looks great, never really look terrifying or threatening. They're more just kind of like, well, okay, zombies, yeah, seen it. But they're dispatched in a novel, interesting way each and every time. Very rarely are they killed the same way, and the gore is particularly well done, and Rupert Everett gives this forlorn performance of a guy who's kind of going through the motions and doesn't really want to do what he's doing anymore. Like I said, it just kind of grew on me the more it went on. This is something I'm going to watch a lot more. It's got more in it than just your average general horror comedy European art house flick, although I don't think there's too many of those. I gave Dellamorte Dellamore, Cemetery Man, 4 out of 5. I had a lot of fun with it. I can thoroughly recommend it if you're into your horror movies, if you're into your sort of 80s, 90s horror movies. This is going to be terrific for you. Have you seen it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know in the comment box below, and I will see you next time on Man vs. Film.